my first time meeting.
Your first time. Yeah. So it's a very big game for you. And you're white. Please take us through the game.
I played maybe my favorite line, and now I also have played a G3.
The Catalan?
Yes, but I played it in my most games.
Okay.
And he played
Bishop F7.
B6. I thought he had played it before, but I didn't remember. Maybe against Rajabov.
Timur, he's played B7, B6. So, by the way, also if you have the mouse, so if you want to make moves, but this is a nice way of just clicking through the moves. But if you want to give us any lines, so B7, B6. In the old days, it was considered that C7, C5 was the right move. But a lot of games, of course, B6 was his choice.
Yes,
continue.
I just play some natural moves. Bishop D3.
Of course.
Instead of Bishop E2, I want to maybe put my queen to E2. If we play something like Bishop B7, C5.
Yes.
Maybe I can put my queen here.
Behind the bishop.
So I prefer Bishop D3 to Bishop E1, E2.
Okay.
And he takes very quickly. He played Bishop A6.
Was this a surprise for you, Bishop A6?
Yes, of course.
I mean, it was for me. I mean, I want to say I played this line on both sides, sides, and never in any of my games has anybody played Bishop A6.
The position not so tricky as my game against the Seoul. So I was not in some kind of dangers.
No.
Yeah, so I play Queen E2.
Right.
I think it's very natural.
Agreed. Very natural move.
And Queen C8.
Did this also come quickly by Magnus?
Yes, very quickly.
Okay.
And Castle C5. Here I think Knight B5 is the only move to get some advantage.
Okay. And it looks very natural, by the way.
C1.
Yes.
And then takes. I need to take the position. Should be equal.
Very even.
Yeah. It's the only chance to get some advantage.
But maybe it gives you a nice advantage, actually. It's still, black has to solve a lot of problems. Okay.
Sank into deep thought now.
Okay. Which is also always is a good feeling for you, that you made the world champion take his time in a deep thought.
Yeah, if we just take, then I will enjoy some slight advantage. Rook C1.
Yes.
Queen B7, maybe even E4.
And this is just two bishops in a nice position. Yeah.
And play Knight B7, but I think maybe it's also playable to play Knight C6.
I see. And how would you have met Knight C6? What did you intend to play? To take on C5?
If I take, if he takes with bishop.
Yes.
Oh yes. If I play Knight C7, he takes. Then he have E5.
Ah, that's a nasty move.
Yes. I only thought about Rook B8 and Knight A6 and take.
Well, now you're happy.
But until I saw E5, then I realized maybe he will play Knight C6.
Right.
And he played Knight D7.
Now, in this exact position, because it was something similar, if he had played, as you point out, this move Knight C6, could you have maybe, in this position, played something like you played in the game, where you could play A3 or B4, or it doesn't quite work in this moment? What do you think?
Maybe it's okay, because he need to take the pawn with bishop, and it's not very good for him.
Exactly.
He need to go back.
Yes, exactly. In the game, he has played, in fact, after Knight B5, after long thinking.
Yes, 30 minutes.
Wow, very good.
Yes.
And then Rook C1, very natural move.
Queen B7.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very strange position. He just want to develop the rooks, and I have no play if I didn't take the pawn.
We liked what you did, by the way.
So
we were very...
I should take it.
We were admiring all of your moves so far. And
yes, before I think if I play this immediately, he will play knight d5. If I takes with queen and knight c7. If he takes, then maybe I will be slightly better, but he can take this pawn.
And you're unhappy.
Yes. So I should play b4 immediately.
Okay.
And knight f4. Because he cannot take the pawn, knight c7.
Mm-hmm.
If he takes, then I can take with rook.
Exactly. Now the bishop and rook are both hanging, so that would be a good variation for
I
you.
only thought about knight d5,
Mm-hmm.
but I think this move is very strong. Bishop d3.
Really? Because we were... hold on. In the game he played this.
Yes.
And
I
we were
totally-
looking at knight d5. And shall we see it again? What you... Pardon me. Yeah, knight d5, you think bishop d3.
Maybe he
What's the difference? Yes.
went back and bishop g3. And he cannot take the pawn. If take with knight
Rook c7.
c7.
Yes.
Take with bishop, then e4 is very strong.
Ah.
Knight is cheap.
Knight is not so
yes,
happy.
if rook c8, then a3 is very simple.
And now
And
his queen and
yes,
bishop
I think
on...
maybe big advantage for white.
Understood. His
Mm.
pieces look
Very
cramped.
simple position.
Yes.
Yes, and he played this move. I overlooked it.
We
After
focus on
f3.
f3.
Yes,
Why did you
of
not...
course, I thought of f3, but take a6.
Wow.
I only thought of something like maybe go back or go knight c7, but I overlooked knight e6. Maybe it's playable. After the
Ooh.
game, he told me that.
You had this opportunity, knight takes e6.
But
But is it so clear? Maybe, I don't know. We can continue the line. We would probably play rook takes c4. What do you think? Uh-oh, I've got to find my cursor. Rook takes c4? Or you
take immediately.
yes, and then we can take on c1 or
and
knight
maybe I have
c3
knight h7.
at the end. So what? Knight c3 perhaps? What do you think about this? Is this so clear?
Oh, yes.
Looks, I'm a little bit confused.
Take
Eh?
first.
Ah, this one. Yes, this is a
Knight c3.
queen c4 in this case, yes? Yes. But it's also...
Maybe take.
Well, it's not what we would call absolutely great or something. I mean, okay,
Maybe
still
slightly better for white.
it's slightly better for you. You like it, yeah.
Yeah.
So f3 was a major
Yeah, I didn't
moment.
see knight e6, so I think maybe a3 is the best move. Because if I didn't play f3, I need to play a3.
Yes.
Protect the pawn.
We thought a3 was a restrained, quiet way, but
I know after that maybe my advantage has lose.
it slipped
but
away.
because this move I think is very strong.
Okay, because one of the things that we had also considered after f3, I don't know if you considered it. It was a little bit crazy.
But I
Like,
think,
what would be the refutation to g5? Show us.
but I didn't see it seriously. Maybe something e5.
Yes, we have looked at this, knight d5.
I think it's very dangerous for black.
Of course. I mean, we were just very happy to...
I didn't consider it seriously.
Okay, but I was trying to... Jan Smeets was here, Grandmaster Jan Smeets, and we looked at the position after bishop takes b4 right here.
Here.
And annoyingly, yes, for me, I want to say, annoyingly for me, I didn't find a clean
Maybe knight
win.
d6.
Knight d6?
It takes check.
Takes and
take
check.
and maybe.
Okay, maybe this... So how did I... He has tricked me. How did he managed to trick me somehow? He found a tricky way of getting his bishop to c5. But you did not treat this line with g5 very seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so continue.
So a3.
A3.
And I thought he could also have played rook d8.
Wow. And how did you intend to play after rook d8?
Maybe bishop d3 and
Again.
yeah, take.
Yes. Yes.
And maybe a6.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, you're happy with the two bishops, but black also is very
Knight
solid.
can go to c3.
That's the problem, yes.
Maybe.
By the way, just to interrupt you for a moment, how do I properly pronounce your name?
Ding is my last name.
Yes?
Liren.
Lyra.
Yeah.
Again, so say it, Lyra? Liren? Or Liren? How do I?
Liren.
Lyra.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. Okay, please continue.
Yes. He played knight d5. And
Okay.
so I played bishop d3.
Here you've played bishop d3. By the way, exactly in this moment, I was looking at the move. Did you consider it seriously or not? Hold on, I'm still
e5.
bishop e5, or was this not very good? I don't know if you considered it.
He threatened maybe something like knight c3. Bishop
You were
e5. Maybe I can go queen g4.
Yeah, that's what. For my audiences, I always like to show the checkmate threads. So I was wondering if you have given this move consideration or not. It was
maybe bishop
f6.
Take.
Take, and again I'm trying to play f3 perhaps. Yeah. Now we have a trickies with knight d6. If take, yeah. Back. Okay, just a moment.
After f3, my king became weak.
You expose your king, yes? So
he will have compensations.
And this is no good trickies here. Yeah, I'm looking at these same kind of lines. What is knight takes e6?
Maybe simply rook f8.
Wow. Is it so simple? Yes? You take this one.
But maybe why should be sided better?
Agreed. I like the bishop versus the knight, and at the moment you have a pawn to the good. All right. So what has happened in the game?
Yeah, because I totally didn't saw the plan knight e6.
It wasn't there for
so
you.
I played bishop d3.
Yes.
Yes, takes. Because he can't play knight c3 and takes rook c3 point.
Clear.
Takes. Now maybe he can also go for knight c3.
Okay.
And take queen h5.
Right.
g6, queen e5. And knight d5. Maybe there is an important move, bishop e4. He told me after the game. I only looked at this position. I think he'll fine.
Right.
But maybe
after bishop e4, what he said afterwards.
I'll be better.
Yes. A comfortable advantage for you in this moment.
So he played knight f4 and knight f6.
So at the moment you had the feeling that you had been playing a very correct game, and more or less so he is.
Correct game. Yes. And f5 maybe the only chance to fight for advantage.
Exactly.
And takes. No, I only thought about rook d8.
A5 for us came as a surprise as well. Where first it has Magnus blundered something.
I only thought of this move.
Mm-hmm.
Takes, but queen d1, queen, maybe a6 here. And now, I'm not so happy about my position.
You've been a pawn up in better
Yes,
position.
but my knight is very strange.
Yes.
Knight c3, then queen b3.
Yes.
If maybe knight c7, queen c2.
Very annoying.
Knight e4 for
very annoying threats for him.
knight e4.
Rook d1 is not happiness anymore.
But he told me he thought bishop c2.
But here your pieces don't have the nice coordination against the f7 pawn that you achieved in the game. By the way, just to interrupt you, we do have a result that Vasily Ivanchuk and Fabiana Karyuanam have made a draw. Please, sorry, Liren, please continue.
Maybe rook d8 also.
Maybe a better move, because we thought that you actually got an advantage now.
Yes.
You suddenly, this was a very nice move, and suddenly we thought, maybe
bishop c4.
Yes.
No, it's very important. He cannot play rook e8.
And why is that?
Queen f1. Only winning, but at some time I thought it would be rook e8 will be drawn, because if I take, it takes with knight, and bishop d5, knight c3, c7.
Right.
But this move,
and
white wins immediately.
With bishop f7 is coming. Yes.
Play queen g5.
Was that a surprise? Because actually our first thought was that he would have to play queen f5.
Yeah, but queen f5, rook a7.
And we liked your position once again.
Maybe knight d6.
One day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So queen g5 was a good move by him. And then
yes, I think I should play.
Exactly. That was the question I have for you. You didn't play them.
I overlooked maybe knight d6. I only thought about the position. Or maybe after this, I think I can take the pawn.
Yes.
Yes, I only thought of something like g3 and takes, queen takes. Prevent knight d6. Maybe queen d3. He had bishop e7.
And it's not so clear anymore.
But maybe now I can take ba.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he still has problems to solve.
Yeah, g3. So maybe rook b7 is important
to keep
to cover b6 square.
Because as the game went, unfortunately, there was
knight e4.
Sorry, knight e4. That's an annoying move, because if the best you have is queen e2, then it's not. It feels that his chances of drawing are better than your chances of winning.
Knight c5.
Yeah.
Maybe but no.
So do you need g3? Do you have any other opportunity here beside g3? It doesn't look so.
Queen b1.
Yeah, no, this knight g4, knight e4 is
knight
annoying,
e4
no?
I can take. I can go.
Yeah. Knight g4 is.
Yes, knight g4.
Still.
After I play maybe
Queen
bishop. Yes, bishop f1.
Yes.
Attacking.
And no longer is attacking f7. Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, so maybe queen g5 is a good move.
A good move, yes. Indeed.
We go for these two square.
Exactly.
Cover d6.
Exactly. And then the game was just, I think, once again, very correct draw, yes? Liren, this is an incredible tournament for you. I mean, you're up and down.
Yeah,
I think
draw 2 games.
only 2 games were
only
drawn.
3 games
Now,
including today.
so incredible yesterday. What a turnaround. We thought that it was a very bad position for you, but then you pulled a surprise
Yes.
A5 and B5. I spoke with your opponent after the game, and he said that remarkably after A5 the position has already turned, and that now it's suddenly in your favor.
Yes, in fact, I thought I was worse at the middle game, and after the first time control, I thought I was worse. But in fact, my position totally fine if I simply take the F4 with knight.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought if I take that will be worse, so I choose the other option. Look at it. But after the resulting endgame, he has some advantage, and he missed a very strong move, G4.
G4.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Speak, if you will, China. Fantastic. For a long time, the women, your Chinese women, have embarrassed the men by performing so well in the. Now, congratulations, of course, you're the Olympic champions. The men are now ascending, and I see in this tournament, wow, you're also going into the A group, it would appear. Yu Yangyi has had some fantastic results, speaking for yourself. You have been doing very well, so now your confidence for the men's team is really been very impressive. So it seems like the Chinese players are having a great future. It looks very good. Why did you make these breakthroughs so recently? What happened?
I think personally we had very good relationship. So in some team
with each other.
Yeah. So in some team events we can
work and train and share ideas and.
Yes. We live together in Beijing.
Mm-hmm.
In Chinese Chess Association.
I have visited it's a compound, a building where not only do you have a library and cafeteria and analysis and training and tournament, but also dormitories where you live, and so you're getting constant training with each other. So this has been a big reason, you think, for your successes.
Yes, it makes us very happy during the tournament.
Mm-hmm. So that means you have also very good relations with Hu Yifan and we hear that
yes, here
worked.
I came here with Wei and Xu Jun.
Okay.
The first day I live alone because I have a single room, but I lost the game, and I moved to the room
to change.
Yes, and now Xu Jun has a single room, and I live with Wei.
Okay,
very
good. Xu Jun, by the way, I remember I have played him in an Olympiad in Thessaloniki. I think it was 1988. Where we had a game that went for 200 moves and many adjournments. No more adjournments. So I think that was very good. Thank you so much for joining us. It was really good. Tomorrow you have everything to play for. You've remarkable success here. How do you think about tomorrow's game, where you'll prepare for
I
it?
haven't prepared it yet.
Of course.
Of course, it will be very difficult. But I played 11 before, and I win 1 and draw 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, big game. Very big game. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you all the success. Bye-bye. Thank you. Liren Ding, who is doing extremely well in the competition, as today he has drawn with tournament leader and world champion Magnus Carlsen, and tomorrow we'll have a very difficult and challenging game. All right, and let me just go back to the game of Wesley So, as I will bring it into the screen. And as mentioned,